We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. And he'll be taking on Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business.
If you're going to give away so much weight, you've got to depend on speed, because if you miss, it hurts from a bigger fighter.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
Fighting out of the blue corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Big swing and a miss with the hook. This is the type of fight. Big Daddy Bowe goes down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. So it's plan B time after being... And there's the bell to start round two. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. missing with that jab. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Misses with the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round.
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this...
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
There's a lot of weight there to give away, and if you're giving it away that way, you've got to use it to the maximum because you've got to be smart. Every shot hurts. It's not about skill, it's more about power.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. And Big Daddy Bowe got rocked. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. That bell could not have... Here we go to the fourth round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't land the jab there. Good defense stopping that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counterpunch right up the middle. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Throws the jab and doesn't score. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Talk about a time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Just missing with the uppercut. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Incredible work rate. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here. Let's start the 6th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just misses with that jab. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
He misses with that jab. This is a high-octane battle. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. As bad as boxing judging... And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nope, that hook won't score. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with the hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? That jab misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? And there's the bell for round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
So much for boxing. This is, and the Big Daddy hits the floor. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
So then look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Breathe. Right, let's get out then. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just take the round.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to blossom.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Joe Louis in trouble. They've avoided contact. Whoa, wait a minute. The brown bomber couldn't take anymore. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know that.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. There's the bell to start round 10. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A perfect counter shot. Only catching air with that hook. Good counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
And the big fella stumbling backwards. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight. There's the bell for round 11. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. The straight right just misses. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Bowe is dazed. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? And on to the 12th. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Swing and a miss with the jab. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. A lot of effort being exerted here. That hook won't score. Good counter punch. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.